Brilliant Bee. Brilliant Bee, written by Shaina Rudolph and Mary Vukadinovich, illustrated by Fiona Lee. They say your imagination can take you anywhere. I remember when mine didn't let me leave the classroom. While the rest of the kids in room 11 were lined up for recess, I was stuck, finishing my work again. I was stucker than stuck. Stuck in Stucksville. Population 1. Mom always said I have a way with words. Dad always said I'm a real word slinger. My little brother Charlie always said I'm the greatest storyteller on earth. The thing is, though, reading and writing are extra hard for me. Mom and Dad told me that's called dyslexia. It's like the words jump around the page and my eyes try to shoot laser beams to catch them. Every day at school, I was the last one done with my work. The daydreamer, staring out the window. The one Miss Bloom had to use up all her patience on. I would usually try to tell her a real doozy of a story to get her off topic. It didn't make me very popular with the other kids. Whenever I had to read out loud in class, I just wanted to melt in my chair like a popsicle on a hot day. If it was Hidden Ham Surprise Day in the cafeteria, I could sometimes fool Miss Bloom that I needed to see Nurse Leo. If I did have to read, it sounded like I was reading in slow motion or fast forward at the same time. Writing wasn't much better. It was like my pencil wouldn't write what my brain was thinking. Beatrice, what's the hiccup? Can I read what you have so far? Miss Bloom asked. I nodded. She looked at the words I had on the page. I won't let bullying bring me down. What is bullying? Asked Miss Bloom. Bullying, not dullying, I pronounced. In her most kind way, Miss Bloom said, I think you've figured it out with your brilliant brain, Beatrice. Bullying is dull. Do you know what brilliant means? Miss Bloom asked. It means super smart, I answered in a super smart way. It means bright and radiant, Beatrice. That's the opposite of dull. I'm brilliant. The next day, Miss Bloom kept me after school. My heart hopscotched its way to her desk. She opened the drawer and pulled out some sort of ancient device. This is for you to tell your stories to. It's a tape recorder. Push this button here and away you go. Thanks, Miss Bloom. I will take good care of it. Sitting alone at recess was not a new activity for me, but this time I pushed the red button, cleared the frogs from my throat, and let the words flow. It all began one ordinary day, and in the end, the three misfits knew they had experienced something extraordinary. Why are you talking to yourself? And what is that weird thing around your neck, Beatrice? Why are you talking to yourself? And what is that weird thing around your neck, Beatrice? Asked Rudy. Normally, I would shrivel up and just wish him away. Not today. It records all of my stories, I answered snappily. And so the small but mighty girl with the scarlet cape and the golden griffin went into the cave of enchantment where they found the nightingale whose magic could restore her voice. I love to draw. Maybe I can make some pictures for your stories. I'd like that, she smiled back. You can call me Bee. That's what my friends call me. That afternoon, Rudy helped me feel unstuck. After a little time, recess meant that me and my new friends gathered by the big oak tree and sailed off to faraway adventures. Then the wizard pointed his staff at the girl, but the nightingale spread its wings over the girl to let the light shine down on her. The whole cave glowed as the girl's voice came back to her. It rose until its beauty shrunk the wizard to the size of a goosebump. Or we'd just play a game of Foursquare. Learning differently wasn't something to be afraid of anymore either. My best friend and I created a comic book that the class loved so much, Miss Bloom made copies for everyone to take home. And someday, you will become who you were meant to be. How Brilliant Bee Found Her Shine by Beatrice St. Clair. The end.